Sonic the Hedgehog is giving Paramount its best box office news in over a year. Released this weekend on 4,167 screens, the SEGA mascot's big screen debut is currently estimated for a $55 million three-day opening weekend, which would just edge out the $54.3 million opening of Detective Pikachu to become the best opening weekend ever for a video game adaptation. Industry estimates for the four-day President's Day weekend currently stand at $63 million.
Copyright The rap Sonic the Hedgehog. The delayed release of this film, prompted by an intense rejection of Sonic's initial design, is turning out to be a bit of a blessing in disguise. Moved from last November to this extended President's Day weekend, Sonic is standing out in the movie marketplace as a popular family offering with no major competition currently in theaters and none coming until Pixar's Onward arrives in 3 weeks. Audience reception, driven by both families and hardcore Sonic fans, has been very strong with an A on CinemaScore, 4/5 on PostTrack, and 95% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Even critics have been fairly positive with a 65% RT score.
As for Paramount, Sonic is a great start to what it hopes will be a strong 2020 after the studio failed to release a $100 million plus domestic grosser last year amidst a long merger process between Viacom and CBS. If this weekend's estimates hold, Sonic will have an opening weekend that's more than double any of Paramount's 2019 films, including the $29 million opening of Terminator: Dark Fate. In fact, it has the highest opening weekend for the studio since Mission: Impossible – Fallout, which opened to $61.2 million in July 2018.
Taking second is Warner Bros. Birds of Prey, which is estimated to gross $17 million three-day, $19.5 million four-day in its second weekend. That would give the DC film a total of $61.5 million after 2 weekends, comparable to what the similarly budget Ford v Ferrari grossed with $59.4 million after 2 weekends.
In a narrow race for third are this weekend's 2 other new releases, Universal's The Photograph and Sony Blumhouse's Fantasy Island, both of which are headed for a $14 million 4-day weekend. Reception for The Photograph has been far more positive, with a B+ on CinemaScore and a 76% Rotten Tomatoes critics score, while Fantasy Island has been panned with a C on CinemaScore and 10% on Rotten Tomatoes.
10 Best Animated Movies of the 2010s.